Hello everyone, Legio14 here, and welcome to the very hard Sparta campaign. In this first episode we're just going to kind of be going over the general strategy I would suggest you would do, or you would use when playing as Sparta. As I mentioned in the very last video that I put up for the Parthia playthrough, if you do not care for auto-resolving battles, I don't think this is going to be the campaign for you, at least for the first 2 or 3 episodes. The main reason for that being is we're going to have a bunch of really cheap upkeep cost units in our beginning armies, mostly because the starting position that Sparta is in adheres to that playstyle more than having one professional army. Also, we're very dependent on what the AI does, which can lead to either really good opportunities or really bad opportunities.
The people of Epirus.
We'll take a look here at the campaign map. First thing we're going to do, move our spy up here
on the road again,
and get an eye on Pella, which is where Macedon is located. The reason for that being we want to use either Macedon or Athens to dictate what territories we go after and which ones we don't.
Sign up, lads, for a good
also, you can see I'm getting rid of the muster field. Reason for that being
Greetings, honored guest.
as I mentioned, we're not really going
ears
to
and tongue, listening and speaking as will please.
be making use of higher tier units, so there's no real point in us having a mustering field. We'd
we
rather
Greeks
have
are a
something
realistic
for
folk and will accept this accord, even as it hurts our pride.
something for food. As we can see here, Nos, they really like us. However, it seems like every time I play as a Spartan, Nos
I am
just kinda
honored to
declares
greet
war on us
such
for
an
no real
ambassador of
reason.
such worthy people. My ears
Let's
tingle.
get military access.
With these words, you bring joy to my heart and hope to my soul. My thanks.
And
I
a
am sorry.
defensive
I
alliance
gain only the
with
scorn of the gods and my people if I agree to your proposal. With these words,
puts
you
us in
bring
a very
joy
good
to my heart
starting spot.
and hope to my soul.
The reason we want a
My
defensive
thanks.
alliance is because, like I said, Crete is going to come after us despite the fact that they like us. For whatever reason, I don't know if that's a glitch or just a mistake with the relation display, I guess. Seems like no matter what, they're always going to declare war on us, so we'll use the fact that Athens has...
The bravery of men.
They declare war on us, turn 1. We're going to use the fact that Athens has a navy to keep their armies away. Also, our main goal is to take Larissa here first from the Anatolian League, and we'll do that by either dragging Athens into a war with Larissa or using Macedon to soften up Larissa, and we kind of just swoop in and clean up afterwards.
Athena give you wisdom, so that you may speak well and
So we're just going to keep passing for the first 2 turns here, checking every once in a while, making sure that wars are starting to pop up and who's at war with whom, and keeping track of all that. Also, we lucked out and had another family member available for recruitment. So we're leaving our faction leader in Sparta, giving us some bonus public order by having him there, while our other faction member is recruiting helots, which funnily enough is not very historically accurate, considering that Spartans were very paranoid that the Helots would rise up and overthrow them. Let's see, what else can we do? Where are you? Not a bad start for politics. I don't reform turn 1 because the only thing that would be worthwhile going for is an oligarchy. However, we're going to need all of this money to invest into our early wars here. Mostly we're just going to be keeping an eye on Macedon, seeing who they're at war with and who they're not at war with. Hopefully they just go for Larissa, and it seems like Athens always declares war on Macedon, so can kind of use that to, one, create an alliance with Athens, and two, get Larissa and Pella by getting the AI to attack each other fairly easily. But the first 25-30 turns are going to go by fairly quickly here for Sparta. We're going to get our grain pit going to help with replenishment, as well as get us some additional income. Also keeping an eye on Taurus over here. You're seeing how fast Rome takes it from Epirus. The longer the better by far, because eventually they'll move to Apollonia afterwards. And typically Rome will expand north after taking Apollonia. So what we'll likely do is kind of mirror that and expand into Thracia and Dacia. And we don't really want to get entangled with Rome too quickly, otherwise we won't be able to keep up with their early game economy because it's just so much better than ours. And we can now recruit a champion. Which I think we can go with this guy. Okay. So Athens is at war with Macedon.
Are you ready to serve?
See if Macedon declares war on the Anatolians here. If we don't, we can normally declare war against Larissa and bring Athens into the war, because they will really want us to help them with the Macedonians. So one way or another, we'll get Larissa dragged into this conflict. I would prefer, if possible, for either Macedon or Athens to declare war on them. That way we can join Athens in the war against Macedon and use that as a bargaining tool to get a military alliance with Athens. And let's go ahead and increase public order in Hellas and turn. And there goes the Macedonian Navy. And the Athenian Navy is meeting them, taking them out, moving back into port. still have Epirus in control of Apollonia. Don't know about Taurus. Hopefully they hold on to that province. Wings of Pegasus have plague. That's not good.
Ready for battle. Soldiering.
Keep recruiting more helots. The Anatolian League still isn't at war with anyone. Let's go ahead and get you married. Get you married. And get... Nope, can't get you married. Taurus is still under Epirus' control, and Rome didn't take it. Still not a whole lot happening. Just recruiting 2 helots at a time kind of leads us to a slow build up. It's unfortunate that we don't have a provincial capital to start with, because it limits how quickly we can muster troops. We'll also have a Cretan army here. We'll see if we can get peace with them, otherwise we'll just move our army in to support them.
Greetings.
Okay, I got peace
You speak with
Cretans, so we don't have to worry about them. Athens will just mop them up now.
Favored son of Ares.
And it looks like the Macedonians might be moving against the might be moving against Larissa in the Anatolian League. Hopefully that's the case, because we want the Anatolian League to be softened up. Don't know where they're going. So this eliminates a huge problem now that we've gotten peace with Nos. Now that we don't have to worry about armies coming from Crete.
Ready for battle. Sign up, lads, for a good and glorious life.
Oh, 6 more turns. We can
Commander.
get a noble woman. Let's,
I am honored to greet such an ambassador of such worthy people.
Let's declare
Be welcome.
war
If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it.
against the Anatolian League.
By
See if we can get...
I will listen carefully to your words, and then give judgment. So, greetings, and now, business. Athena give you wisdom, so that you may speak well and persuade me. No. Your terms are reasonable as they leave your mouth, but less convincing when they reach my ears.
Offer payment. No? Okay. Let's offer payment to fight the Anatolians.
The gods weep when men battle fruitlessly. Can you help us in this war and please the gods through victory? After consideration worthy of your counteroffer, no. My respects, but you have proposed. I have listened and
Just
considered.
have to offer a little bit more by the look
from
of it.
giving voice to more than a respectful refusal. We Greeks are a realistic.
And then we'll join war against the Macedonians.
Ready for orders. Ready for battle. Make haste, men.
I'm in control mode over there. After we take Larissa. Just like that, our treasury is fairly depleted, just because we've been getting the AI to do what we want the AI to do. Unfortunately makes things a little bit expensive. Doesn't look like Athens is moving anywhere, which we need them to. Alright, Anatolian League moving out. Oh, I see. Grecians are going to land over here, and then they'll just get killed by Athens and move hopefully on to Larissa.
At your command. Soldiering. It's a good life.
So continuing to recruit more units, get our spy leveled up. Go ahead and turn. And Tar is still not taken by the Romans, which is good. Okay, don't know where that Athenian army is going. Still recruiting though. In the Anatolian League. Is this within range of Athens? Can we just wipe them out all in one fell swoop? Probably can.
We hunger for battle. Advance. To battle!
Okay, retreat. Athens will probably attack the Anatolians here. And let's get cultural affinity. Go ahead and adopt him and marry him off. Okay, clear him out, Athens. Please and thank you. See if Rome took Taurus or not. They did not.
I would hurl myself into the ninth
Okay,
Ars,
so
if that would serve in reaching an agreement today.
How about non-aggression pact for some money. Or that was military access. We can still leverage that a little bit farther, I think. Get them Athens. Or you can just take Larissa. You can do that too. Hopefully these armies head up north and retake Larissa. That way we can just swoop in and grab it.
Retreat!
Retreat.
Journey completed.
Nos just tried to take Larissa and failed. So now Macedon's probably going to move down and take Larissa from the Athenians, and then we'll join war against the Macedonians.
Commander, make haste, men. Your next command. Ready for battle. Soldiering. Excellent.
Pharaoh, master of the Nile, blesses our meeting and wishes all to speak truth so that agreement is reached.
Yeah, let's get a defensive alliance, non-aggression.
I call upon you to aid us in our deliberations. Bring in calm so that we may have a treaty today.
Thank you. And go ahead and turn there. Macedonians moving on Larissa. Looks like they took Larissa. Which means we can now declare war on the Macedonians. Athenians just took out the Cretan army. This one's probably going to suicide into Larissa. Now I'm very tempted to just stab Athens in the back and then go against Pella, but I think it's more important to take this Macedonian city while we can, and then move against Pella. And we can keep Athens as an ally to stave off any more Cretan attacks. Winter's unfortunately setting in.
At your command. We hunger for battle. Ready for battle. Advance. Ready for battle. It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
Make sure we just keep good public order in Sparta. Go ahead and turn.
Let all men fear me.
And Epirus just got pushed back from a Roman navy by the look of it. Oh, geez. Macedon's pushing very quickly into Athenian territory now. We'll see what Athens does in response. Not a whole lot by the look of it. So it's going to be a gamble to join on the side of Athens, but I think it's the right move to make. Because Macedon is clearly the stronger of the two. and I don't think that we. I think we basically join war. We don't secure an alliance with Athens, though, because at this point they're so weak. We probably just take Larissa, and we'll have to eliminate these two armies. We can go up and grab Pella, and then probably just double back and take Athens.
Ready for battle.
Greetings, honored guest. I serve as my
Let's join
people's
a
ears and
war
tongue, listening
against-
and speaking as will please.
Macedonians.
With these words, you bring joy to my heart and hope to my soul. My thanks.
Commander, march! For the gods!
Okay, so took them out. Not terrible
Hunger
casualties.
for battle. Ready for battle.
Go ahead and loot, sack.
Ready for orders.
And we get Master of Statescraft,
We hunger
as
for battle.
well
At your
as
command.
recruit some more helots,
Are you ready to
and we
serve?
push into Pella here next turn. And they were even nice enough to build us more grain pits.
Ready for orders.
Meanwhile, who would we want to lead a third army? I think Russia.
At your command. On the move. Set up the watch. We need good fighters.
Just in case Athens does something stupid and allows us to make a move against them. Like this Macedonian army might take Athens. Athens is way more of a valuable target than I think than Pella is. And it's good that we're raising an army here in Sparta, because definitely don't want to deal with those Macedonian troops there. I don't think Athens is going to be able to help us. Surprised that Taurus is still under Greek hands. Rome hasn't taken it yet. We'll see what this Macedonian army does. We should be able to hold it with the garrison here in Sparta, though, considering how weak this army is. Best case scenario, Athens just attacks it, and we have some noble women that can be deployed now. Let's deploy you up here.
The gods have
At
brought
your
me to
command.
you.
And I like the fact that they're all women, which kind of gives a nod to
Ready for battle.
historical
Make
accuracy.
haste, men. That path is blocked. We take
For those of
this
you who don't know
settlement.
what I'm talking about, historically speaking, Spartan women had the same rights as men, which was kind of, I mean, it was different
Waiting for
than
order. Ready for battle.
most Greeks,
Forgive me, but
because
I cannot.
most Greeks didn't
At
give
your
women
command.
like the ability to
At your command.
vote, like in Athens, or to inherit property or things like that. And yeah, this was a good take.
Ready for orders.
So while the men were typically off fighting wars and dying
We
fairly
hunger
young,
for battle.
Spartan women would accrue a massive amount of wealth. need something to help with squalor. Let's get rid of that. And let's get rid of this too. Yeah, so you had these aristocratic Spartan women who basically just had a lot of money. Actually had more money than the kings of Sparta, and I mean kings in the fact that there were typically 2 kings at one time in Sparta. Okay, it looks like Macedonians just tried to take Athens. And let's just kill them off with the garrison. That just eliminated them, which means they tried to take Athens and failed. Athens is probably fairly easy to take right now, so I think we double back and we try and take Athens. It's not going to look very good on us in that
there is little honor
declaring war on the Athenians here, but Athens is just too good of a prize to not take. And from here we can expand up into the Thracian and Dacian territories. Although, honestly, Athens doesn't even look...
From chaos we all sprang, and to nothing...
doesn't look that exposed. I'm not sure what they are planning on doing. Normally Bithynia gets taken out fairly early on. So...
Welcome, welcome.
Might be able to get Pergamon.
For the sake of friendship that has been and friendship to come.
Nope. What if we
welcome.
pay you?
I throw open the doors to you and bid you enjoy our talks.
Nope. What about the Athenians?
The blessing of the Olympians upon you. What then do your noble
Sometimes
people
we
desire?
Ooh, we can.
You speak well and with conviction. Unfortunately, what you say is like a...
Haha!
My people will...
We just got Athens without having to declare war.
Ready for battle.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent.
We hunger for battle. Sign up, lads, for a good...
For the sake of friendship that has been and friendship to come.
And we
Greetings.
buy you and join the
let us seek
the
wisdom
Hellenic
together.
League, which funnily enough was originally to
Greetings.
bolster
Now speak plainly.
Spartan support in fighting Athens. So it's funny that we managed to grab Athens via the Hellenic, or turn Athens into the Hellenic League.
How can I serve?
Ready for orders.
Here's a
need
few
good
more Helots.
Ready for battle. On the move. Advance. Ready for battle. You will march till your feet bleed.
And we just see where we expand to next. It's great that we managed to get Athens here. do need to get rid of that fishmonger because of the squalor. Let me see what else.
Greetings.
Trade with Eperos.
We are civilized folk, so you may speak.
Pact? Nope. Okay. Ptolemy.
Pharaoh, master of the Nile, blesses our
Trade
meeting
agreement.
and wishes all to speak truth so that agreement is reached.
Maybe defensive alliance. Okay, we got a defensive alliance with Ptolemy now.
The gods will have me listen. Greetings. Now.
Yeah, not a whole lot else we can do. Just keep on recruiting more units.
Ready for orders.
Let's get some
Soldiering.
levy hoplites. These are fairly cheap too. They're not as cheap, but relatively speaking,
We hunger for
they're cheap enough to make it worthwhile here. Let's go ahead and now let's keep the navy. Let's keep the navy. Move you back to Athenia and turn. And Rome still hasn't taken Tars. That's actually really lucky for us. Gives us some extra time to kind of consolidate the confederation that we've made. And we have at one point we were running out of money, and now we have plenty of it. Just use a good chunk of it to buy some land, essentially. We may even be able to get Rhodes or Pergamon to join the Confederation and get even more free land. If we can get Rhodes, that'd be fantastic. That way we get the Statue of Rhodes bonus. Kind of just hoping that none of these barbaric tribes declare war on us. Also, now that we can't rely on Athens to repel the Cretan attacks, we might have to declare war on Crete. Now that we have a navy, it'll be much easier to take. We just kind of decimate their armies out at sea and let's hire her. Thank you. We have a food shortage, but we can deal with that.
At your command. For glory and honor! You have further orders? Ready for orders.
And let's get some cultural maintenance. Send you up here to both steal food and keep an eye on barbarians up there in the north.
Commander. At once. You will march till your feet bleed.
Let's deploy another noble woman. Public order.
My wits and words
Police
are
reporting.
yours.
We hunger for battle. Are you ready to
So
serve?
we're a little short on food, only by 5. Definitely can make that up.
A flapping
RDI.
tongue that speaks without wisdom is
Trade
not
with
welcome.
us. We'll get a non-aggression pact. Let's see if
Greetings.
they don't want peace. Okay. Go ahead and end turn there. Rome thankfully Oh, they just took Tars. Okay. Well, they still have to take Apollonia. Can always move our navy out of port. That will free up some food. Also have them decrease piracy. Can also begin to move against Crete, and that'll give us a full province. It's definitely going to be difficult to take that full province, but eliminating the presence of their naval-borne armies will be a good help in that. I think what we also might do is merge some of our depleted units and basically just make, we'll keep 2 full armies, one in the north and one to attack Crete with. Should help with food and with income.
Ready for orders. It is an honor to serve. Hard on the oars, you men. At your command.
Alright, let's go ahead and merge those units.
Ready for battle. Advance. Ready for orders. At once.
Move all of them down there.
We need good fighters.
And let's disband that one. So we'll have a fully healed stack.
Ready for battle.
Just need to merge some units down there.
We hunger for battle. It is a great and glorious thing to serve your people.
We'll see where the rebels pop up. I think we move down here.
On the move. Is that all?
At your side. The gods have shown me what is
Fleet
best.
reporting.
Let's just get a couple more fighters. Can we trade?
You are
with
welcome.
anyone?
We will gladly listen to your offer.
Can't trade with anyone.
Greetings. I give you greeting and enter, friend, and speak. We surely.
Hey, Rose, do you
I am
want to
honored
join
to
the
receive this
Confederation?
embassy, and
pay
will
you to
listen
do it.
with interest to all you have to say.
No. What about trade? We'll take trade. Okay.
I must accept, although my honor cries out against it. Your words have
Just
much
keep getting
truth
more
in
money from them.
As all the gods look down on us, they too must wonder why we... I humbly ask that you at least consider it.
Alright.
Ah, I knew...
Let's see.
I will listen
Lucas.
carefully to...
Nope.
I welcome you, worthy.
That tribe. No.
I welcome
You?
you, worthy.
Okay. Go ahead and turn. And we can move our army towards Crete now. Wouldn't be a bad idea to see how strong they are in Crete. We just need to get food under control. We should be in a fairly good position. Almost makes me think we hold off on attacking Crete. Now I'd really like to take Pulpdiva here, although this is one of the tribes that likes us, so maybe we hold off on that. Odrysians here getting pushed back. And Nos moving up north. Yeah, I think we need to declare war on Nos just to eliminate their forces while they're out at sea.
My wits and words are yours. How can I serve the people?
Okay, good news, we got some additional public order.
It is an honor to battle!
And yes, declare war on them.
We will return!
We get any mercenaries as we can. Kill their entire army. There we go.
Waiting for a new course.
Move them back to Athens.
Your orders?
Oh wow, that admiral. He's very experienced. Not really in the right fields though.
Ready for orders.
Go ahead and get the 10,000 there. Shipborne.
All the gods!
And crush this rebellion.
Make haste, men. At once.
Let's increase public order. Have you increase public order in Macedon. Just a couple more turns, should be faring better public order wise. Let's recruit a few more ships.
Ready for battle. Get to it, men.
Get you back into Sparta.
It is a great and glorious thing to serve your
defend. People. And go ahead and turn. And then we can see after we defeat this army out here, we can see how likely we are to take Crete with the army we have out at sea. Unfortunately, going to take some losses getting out there, but that's just kind of the way it's going to be.
A river of goods and coin between our lands
How about a
would
non-aggression
surely see
pact?
all prosper.
Better yet,
Will you agree to trade?
defensive alliance. Okay. Ah, okay. We don't have to worry about the Adrician. That's always a good thing. Let's see what the Cretians do. They want a
Peace is
treaty.
not an easy word.
I don't want peace. I can destroy all your armies fairly easy. Eventually we'll get a supply ship, and that'll make things even easier.
It is an honor to serve. For honor and glory.
Okay.
Steady as we go.
Crete is fairly open.
Yes.
Which means we can get there with another turn. And kill off the rest of this army. And that just leaves them with a
Fleet.
very small navy.
Your orders.
And so let's get a Temple of Ares. Oh man, Romans are in Apollonia.
At your
It's a little
command.
scary.
Advance.
Means we need to get these armies
Commander.
online as fast as possible.
Come. Fight with us.
Yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, we're positive food now. And we have 2 more turns and we'll have Pella bringing in extra food. I think we'll go ahead and hopefully land our forces and take Crete on this next turn. I think that'll be a good place to leave off for the beginning of the Spartan campaign here. Been an interesting campaign thus far. Managed to form the Hellenic Confederation here by absorbing Athens of all factions into our fold. Also setting up a fairly strong military presence. Like I said, we'll probably be auto-resolving our way through battles until probably the 2nd or 3rd episode. We're getting a little bit closer to where we can sustain more traditional armies. Pull you back. But we're not quite there yet, unfortunately.
Drop anchor.
Yeah, you're out in the middle of the sea and taking attrition, but at least you're not sunk. Also kept them from gathering reinforcements. And ammonium, deflecting this enemy army here. Like I was saying, Ptolemy just does so well when it comes to just maintaining their territory.
Going ashore. To battle.
Pyrrhic victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Your next command. for battle.
And let's Lenatus, we'll put you as a bureaucrat, because after this you're basically just going to stay in Sparta.
Let them cower like kennel dogs!
There we are. Yeah, let's stack and then occupy.
Ready for orders. We hunt besieging settlement. We take
Oh,
this
should have just
settlement.
occupied. Let's get the navy over here. Oh, can't get the navy over there.
To victory! None will escape. Commander.
Well, we
Ready
basically
for battle.
lost an entire army there. Worthwhile, though. Just gonna leave you there. Get extra movement range. And we'll repair, destroy, and repair. Get an extra tax rate.
It is an honor to steady as we go. The waves still beckon. We hunger for
And
battle.
just keep on recruiting.
Are you ready to serve?
More troops. Yeah, we're in a fairly strong position now.
Commander.
Just kind of making sure that if, say, Rome, for example, decides not to go for the RDI, that we can deal with them. Yeah, the RDI aren't at
A
war
flapping
with
tongue
Rome.
that speaks.
Let's see. Got roads.
I give you welcome.
Join the
Let
Confederation. Do
Zeus
it.
and all the gods smile upon our meeting, so that all
Nope. No more free land for
be
us,
welcome here
unfortunately.
and speak as you wish, without fear of consequence or danger.
But we have a fairly strong start.
In the name of the Republic, welcome.
Just getting food under control. Also, actually, we could get extra sanitation from there. So maybe we'll repair that and repair that. Get rid of those two. Yeah, just getting everything under control. Got to hopefully not deal with a rebellion in Hellas here. I think this is a good place to end for now. Until the next episode,
What do you wish of me?
I'm Legio 14, and I will see you all in the next one.
Ready for battle.